Welcome to my speculative evolution project. And my speculative evolution project today is going to be what if plants became the new animals. We're just going to break the timeline here of evolution. And we're just going to... This is the story how plants became animals. Scientists found a planet where it was perfect. There was oxygen and all that other stuff. It was basically Earth but smaller. So they brought some plants and infested the planet with it. That made the planet bigger. But they forgot to bring the fruits and plants out of the planet. And these fruits and plants became the new creatures. Alongside the plants, we'll have fungi like mushrooms and other stuff. And we'll also have arthropods. We only have one arthropod that will be here. It will be the crab, and it will be the only descendants of the arthropods that live on this planet. So this fish right there, yeah, that's an arthropod. So basically it's a crab. So yeah, let's dive straight into the video. As we go down deeper into the ocean, we can see life have already made a new creature, the coelodons. In the early Trinian period, the seaweed evolved. They evolved so it was easier to fight the current in underwater, because if they just didn't, they also realized it was easier to find food than just sitting there, because sunlight moves and they can't. And they realized getting sustenance was from a different creature. It also gives them protein that actually helps them to move faster, and it also gives them a structure. So these became not the ancestors of all plant, animal-like creatures, but they became the blueprint. So a lot of plants followed this decision. As we will learn a little bit more about the coelodons. Pseudoanodon was a group of species called the narratids that had three numbers. Of course, the Pseudoanodon and two other ones that we will talk about later on. The humbus, the biggest species, and the snarrow that has super small sharp teeth. And the coelodon is the smallest in this group. We still don't know if it has a bone structure, because they're too fast to be captured, and plus they went extinct. And all we can see is fossilized flesh from them, but we do not know if they actually had bones, because somehow, usually in prehistoric terms, bones fossilize better than skin. But in this case, the coelodon skin fossilized better than its bones, if it even had them. So scientists are still trying to figure that out. This is a coelodon eyeball. We can see the black part is what provides a mucus to the eyeball so it doesn't get hit by the salt water. This is different between other reptiles like birds and, of course, the OG reptiles, because they have a special membrane that acts like their blinking organ. But in this case, pseudodons did not evolve that. They evolved a mucus to cover their eyeball. Pseudodon's life cycle is a male and a female, do the thing. And the female lays a seed. The seed goes all the way to the bottom on the seafloor. And it sits there for a while and gets buried under sediment and sand. In a few weeks, the seed will hatch and emerge a hatchling. This hatchling will feed on plankton for a long time, but when it grows up, it will feed on other pseudodons and also the crustacean seedfish. Their meat also contains, of course, the seedfish right there in the mouth, smaller pseudodons, and creatures that we will talk about later in this video. But yeah, that is all we had for today about the pseudodon. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this project. And yeah, see you later.